The greatest sporting event on earth has just begun, and this one feels a little different. This is the last time Messi and Ronaldo share a World Cup stage. Yup. Let that sink in. Messi, the reigning champion, coming back for more. Ronaldo, 41, still showing up, still believing, chasing that one trophy that has always slipped through his fingers. And honestly, the whole world wants to see him get it. Now, who is actually winning this thing? Spain are the favorites, and here is why. Reigning European champions, a midfield that nobody can live with, and a forward line with Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Nico Williams that is just frightening. France are right on their heels. Mbappe, Dembele, Olise, possibly the most dangerous attack in world's football. Argentina are defending champions, and they are going nowhere. England haven't won this in 60 years, and this squad has never looked more ready. So every nation has a story. Every fan has a reason. So tell me in the comments, which country are you riding with, and be honest. Do you secretly want Ronaldo to finally lift that trophy? Let me know your thoughts. Drop them here.
64 years. That is how long the World Cup has been played. And in all that time, across every tournament, every final, every iconic moment burned into football history, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo have never, not once, faced each other in a World Cup match. Not in the group stage. Not in the knockouts. Not anywhere. Two men who have defined an entire era of football, who have shared every other stage the sport has to offer, and the one moment that would complete the rivalry has never happened. But right now, in the summer of 2026, that could finally change. Think about what that means. We are talking about the two most decorated footballers to ever live. A rivalry that has stretched across nearly 2 decades. Fans have argued over these two names at dinner tables, in barbershops, in comment sections that go on forever. And the World Cup, the one competition that sits above everything else, has somehow kept them apart every single time. Different draws, different brackets. One country gets knocked out too early, or the paths just never cross. It has felt almost deliberate, like the universe has been saving something. And here we are. One more shot. Messi is 38 years old. Ronaldo is 41. Just let those numbers sit for a second. At 41, Cristiano Ronaldo is preparing to play in his 6th World Cup. That sentence should not be possible. Neither should this one. Lionel Messi, the reigning World Cup champion, is lining up to defend that title at 38. These are not just athletes at this point. They are something else entirely. Argentina land in Group J, facing Algeria on June 16th, Austria on June 22nd, and Jordan on June 27th. The expectation is clear. Messi leads his team through. Portugal sit in Group K, with DR Congo on June 17th, Uzbekistan on June 23rd, and Colombia on June 27th. Same expectation. Same outcome assumed. Both squads are built to go deep. Now here is where it gets genuinely fascinating. If both sides top their groups, the bracket pulls them toward opposite sides of the draw, which means if they both keep winning, you are looking at a potential quarterfinal between Argentina and Portugal. That is the most realistic path to the match the football world has been waiting for. A quarterfinal for the World Cup between Messi and Ronaldo. That sentence almost feels too big to say out loud. But there is another route, a wilder one. If either side finishes second in their group, the roads could converge even earlier, potentially in the round of 16. Though that path comes with complications. Argentina finishing second would likely mean facing Spain. Portugal finishing second would probably mean Croatia waiting for them. Neither is simple. The point is the possibility exists. Multiple roads lead to the same destination. And then, stay with this for a moment, there is the longest, most dramatic version of all. One team tops their group, the other finishes second. Their paths wind through the bracket in opposite directions, and they do not meet until the very last match. The World Cup final. Messi against Ronaldo, winner takes everything on the biggest night in football. It sounds like fiction, but the math allows it, and with these two men, you have learned never to say never. Now, look at what each of them has actually done at World Cups, because it matters here. Messi has played 26 matches. He has scored 13 goals. He has added 8 assists. He has won 10 Man of the Match awards. He lifted the trophy in Qatar in 2022, and he reached a final in 2014 before that. His numbers across knockout football, 5 goals, 6 assists, tell you he does not just survive in the big moments. He grows into them. Ronaldo's record is different, and that difference is part of what makes this conversation so compelling. 22 matches, 8 goals, 2 assists, 1 Man of the Match award across his entire World Cup career. His best finish remains a 4th place in 2006, the tournament where a young Ronaldo announced himself to the world. He has a hat trick to his name, but in the knockout rounds specifically, the goals have not come. 0 knockout goals, 0 knockout assists across his entire World Cup career. The contrast with Messi's output in those same stages is stark, and it is one of the reasons this 2026 tournament matters so much to Ronaldo's legacy. But records are also on the table, and they give the tournament another layer entirely. The moment either man plays a single minute in North America this summer, they both hold the record for most World Cup appearances in history. 6 tournaments. No one else has ever done that. Shared between the two of them. Of course it would be. Messi already owns the records for most World Cup matches played and most minutes at a World Cup, both taken from Paolo Maldini in Qatar. He is Argentina's all-time leading scorer in World Cups with 13, and he is only 3 away from Miroslav Klose's all-time record of 16. 3 goals in a tournament where he could play 7 matches. That record is absolutely within reach. He also sits tied with Pelé on 21 total World Cup goal contributions. 1 more, and that belongs to him alone. On the international stage more broadly, Ronaldo is in a category of his own. 226 caps, 143 international goals. Both are men's records that he holds by a significant margin. Messi is second on the goals list with 116 from 198 appearances. This summer, both men will add to those numbers. The gap may narrow. It will not close. So, here is where we actually stand. The 2026 World Cup, spread across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, is in all likelihood the final chapter of the greatest rivalry football has ever produced. Not just the last time they will share a World Cup, but possibly the last time either of them plays at one at all. That alone should be enough to keep you watching every single match. But add in the chance that they finally, after all of it, face each other in a competitive knockout game, and you are not just watching football history. You are watching the closing of something, a story that has been running for nearly 20 years, that has defined the sport, that has split fans, filled stadiums, and produced some of the greatest individual performances the game has ever seen, finally arriving at its last act. Whether it is a quarterfinal, a semifinal, or the final itself, if Messi and Ronaldo share a pitch this summer in a World Cup knockout match, nothing in football will ever feel quite like that moment. And for the first time ever, it is genuinely possible. Do not miss it.